You and your Bobby McGee. You and your Bobby McGee. I'm totally on board with the alkaline versus acid part, but chemotherapy saved my brother. Oh, did it. And every year more and more cancer patients get well due to treatment. Boy, you got your head where it doesn't shine. I'll just tell you that, Bobby McGee. You have no clue to what you're talking about. If your brother survived it, good. Good. There are 6% of the people that take it survive it. How do you explain 94% that die? Oh, but we'll keep going and get a better therapy, and in time, that number could be 80% that die instead of 94%. Get out of here. That's crazy. This must be an oncology nurse. Because let me tell you, you're barking down the wrong tree here, dear one. This is insane. This is criminal. And you might have 2 or 3 survive it. If your brother survived that, we could have cleaned him up like that. There's a big difference between the level that this is at. Now, at least 90% of the people here that go on these diets that come in here with cancer and they go after their health issues walk out without it. So 94% don't walk out of it when they do chemo. Explain that one. So you don't go there with me with the chemo because you have no clue. I see thousands and thousands of people worldwide, and I can tell you that the bulk of the people are not going to be on your side of the fence, dear. Not at all. You have a very minority that survives this to 5 years. But just wait. Your brother did nothing to fix the problem, and just wait to the future. That's why he needs to get a hold of this now and get his body's lymph system cleaned up, and then he probably will never have to deal with it. But you've never done anything, and you've killed billions of cells. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You can't go any way with me with chemotherapy, dear, because that's been my specialty for 40 years, and our reputation precedes us with that. In Norway, number of survivors have increased dramatically. Oh, really? 2 out of 3 people diagnosed with cancer get well now. Oh, do they really? With chemo? I doubt it very seriously. I think you're smoking something in the back room. What the hell is wrong with you? The doctors are evil people. They are lifesavers. Yeah. You definitely need to just stay with allopathy and leave this website because you have no clue. Your statements are bogus. Your statements hold no water. I don't know who you are, what game you're playing here, but you have no clue. You're making statements that are very untrue. I've spent a lot of years in emergency medicine, dear one. I know well allopathy, and my ex-wife is a cardiac nurse. I know well about this. You don't. And this is bull. Medical doctors are not evil. They're just unaware and ignorant. And those that become aware and still kill people with this, now they're evildoers. Because you don't do that. That's not how God intended the earth to be. And your life is too much allopathy. Well, you go out and enjoy it. Go ahead. The people on this site already have been there, and they're now leaving there. So that statement you're making is not going to convince anyone. Not at all. Because we have tens of thousands of people worldwide that are suffering and been to all the best doctors in the world. That statement you made is so ridiculous, I can't even believe you made that. And especially on this site. That is ridiculous. You haven't had enough experience with the allopath, so I suggest you stay there for a while. Enjoy that side of life, and we'll enjoy our side of life. And then when you get awakened, you'll see the difference. Hi, Dr. Morse. This is NXY. Oh, hello there, dear one. Hi, Dr. Morse. I have a question about glandulars because I was reading somewhere that adrenal glandulars are okay for mild adrenal fatigue, but not for severe. No, I think it's the opposite. In mild adrenal fatigue, I can use the herbs, and we do pretty well with that. But when we have extreme or chronic cases, we go to the glandulars because it's the only thing that can help in any type of timely manner. And some people's adrenals are just fried, just crashed. And so they've got to deal with that. And so the glandulars are very good for that. What is your take on this? How can you tell if it's severe anyway? Well, I would say this, that if your blood pressure is high or your blood pressure is below, let's say 110, you're getting toward chronic. Anything below 100 is chronic blood pressure, chronic low adrenals. That systolically we're talking about here. And that can be very problematic. Some of the young chaps are, not some, most of them are getting 80s and 90 systolic readings here. Extremely low, low, a lot of fatigue, a lot of tiredness. Thanks, NXYS. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But no, I would definitely use glandulars in chronic cases and not in mild cases. Herbs can do quite well in mild cases in diet and things like that. But it's also watching your stats, whether it's your basals or whether it's your blood pressures or whatever, and your own energetics, and see how all that plays in there. Boy, this statement got me. I don't know who the hell you are. This statement got me. Unbelievable. Still tremendous amount of unawareness there. I wish these kind of people could sit here and listen to what I have to hear. I love that. I love that. Oliver World. I have a question for you. A childhood friend of mine had a terrible shock about a week ago. Her daughter, who is around 14, fell off a swing and broke her neck. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. 14 years old and fell and broke her neck. She's in hospital and still has a breathing tube in. She has regained feeling good down to her toes but cannot move them. I'm considering sending her some herbs. Get her on the new brain and nerve number 2. Get her on the brain and nerve number 2. Is she on?
No, you got like 5 minutes before your 10 o'clock comes in, though. Can we get...
Yeah, let's call this girl now.
Okay, it's her father.
Oh, it's her father? You want to have the father call in online, and I'll end this now, and we'll talk to him?
Thank you, sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. Jesus, 22-year-old stroke. Oh, she should go to the medical doctors. They can help rebuild stroke people, right? Give me a break. Rebuild stroke people. They don't know how to regenerate tissue at all, but they're lifesavers. You know, spend some time in the emergency rooms and see what we can't do in allopathy. Maybe you ought to do that. They're lifesavers. You guys on YouTube are the lifesavers. I want you guys to know that. This person is out of balance. This person has no clue. They live in a surreal world where, oh my God, medical doctors are saving lives. Oh yeah, well, you haven't read the stats, have you? Last year in this country, 1 million people died at the hands of allopathy physicians. 1 million. None from naturopathic physicians. Oh, well, they're just saving lives, aren't they? You don't even know what you're talking about. I hate to even mess with people that are like that level anymore. It's just not even worth thinking about. Okay, so I'd use the upper circ, brain and nerve. Upper circulation, brain and nerve. Okay, those are 2 major formulas. I'd also use the bones formula for rapid healing. And kind of detoxify her a little bit. Get her kidneys up, get her adrenals up, so the steroids are up. A little adrenal glandular would go a long way. If she's got a feeding tube, obviously, then we can put everything, break it down and put it up the feeding tube, and then you'll rapidly regenerate the nervous system and any damage, and you'll get the inflammation out. Remember, the lymph has to repair, so you have to put her on lymphatic 1, maybe liquid, a kidney liquid, and just get that lymph moving. It'll repair that. Then the nervous system will rebuild, and you'll pull her back out of that, to be honest with you. Okay, I've got to run here. I'm sorry to read your other one here, but you go after that young one, and she'll be okay. I've got to deal with this poor, this father whose daughter's, stroked out here at 22 years old. But why doesn't he call the allopaths? Huh? All right. Thank you, guys. Sorry you had to hear that. Love you all. Be strong. There's a lot of people out there that still believe in the bull crap that the medical doctors are doing some kind of good deeds around the world, and to have a clue to what's really going on out there. You guys do. Keep your health. Keep your wisdom. Enjoy yourself today and have fun and keep it raw. And let's go out and heal a lot of poor suffering souls, okay? I've got one right now, and I got to run. Bye-bye now. Love you all. Namaste. Oh, good morning, everyone. How are we? Are we doing good today? I'm trying to pop these out here and get caught up here a little bit, so I said I'm going to try to come in here every morning and communicate with my favorite Homo sapiens in this galaxy. So... thank you all so much. I hope you're having fun and your light's shining bright and you're going out there knocking them dead. A lot of you don't give up, don't give up hope. You know, working with others is a real trip. A lot more than people realize. And you see from the last video just a lot of concepts or ideas, even from other countries, in terms of still people believe in allopathy. And they just don't have an inkling or a clue to what's really going on. Those of you that have been to multiple medical doctors and then have come to us, which is pretty much classic, knows how that is. People need to wake up to serious issues here. And it's like Michael J. Fox and created his Parkinson's Foundation. Even though he said he's open, he is not open to other things. And, someday the medical profession will find a cure. I just want to throw up when I hear people talk that way, because this just shows extreme ignorance in today's world. So, I don't know, maybe that's always the case. There's always the unconscious and the conscious in creation at all levels. One master once told me, you can't be completely conscious at this level, you burn your body right up. I believe that. I've had experiences of the high God states and felt my body was starting to burn. Anyway, good questions coming up. You guys are really hitting on. Let me cover some, because some of them was real important this morning. This is a repost. So on reposts, I'm gonna address these. This is Claire Bear. I saw some bears, Claire Bear. Hi, Dr. Morse. My father gets migraines all the time. Now listen to this. His neck, shoulder, lower back, and knees are always achy. So immediately, it's the lymph system. Very few times it's going to be the blood, no matter what tissue, whether it's his thyroid, whether it's his sinuses, his stomach. These are all places for migraines, by the way. Stomach, sinus pressure, thyroid, all these places. Neck, cerebellum, all these things. So, but it's all the lymph system. And this is the case right here. Her dad's just backed up here. Well, this is on top of the tree, the trunk, which is the GI tract, and then you got the kidneys. So real important to clean up the bowels and get the kidneys filtering. He busted his knee running marathons and crashed on his head countless times from bicycle racing and horse racing. Dad, man, you going to give this up after a while? How much you need your butt kicked, man? I've been thrown some horses before myself. He has bone spurs, pain all up and down his occipital, it's too early, nerve.